Hey everyone, we're back with another arena video, this time post-ban, right on October the 14th. We're filming this as Memory Lapse, Tybalt's Trickery, and Brainstorm all get banned. Brainstorm has been suspended for a bit. Tybalt's Trickery officially gone, but I haven't really been playing any best of one. But I did actually run across it in gold in best of 3, but we're playing control, so I beat the living smackers out of it. And Memory Lapse being suspended. So that's my biggest problem right now. Thankfully, the deck that we've been working with so far hasn't really used Memory Lapse to its fullest potential. It's only been using 2. Now, obviously, if I had the space for it, I would be playing 4. So it's definitely a really powerful counterspell, and I'm just really going to be using this video to try and test a replacement. We're obviously still going to be playing ranked. I got to really put it against the ringer, but I'm actually really happy with this deck list in general. So I wanted to kind of do this live and talk to you about my options here. So just the deck in general and how this has changed. If we kind of take a look at this, I've really solidified it on this. One thing you'll notice right now, actually, is if we hop into my profile, oh, you're not able to see it here because my camera is right behind it, but I'm actually in Platinum. I'm actually in Plat 4. 4 pips into Plat 4. I ran right through gold just with this list. So it has the ability to win, has a pretty solid control matchup, and you really just need to tune for the aggro matchups and you're fine. Yahenni's expertise is actually the big one here. Yahenni's expertise being able to remove the board and cast Ashiok Dreamrender, Narset, Bruvac, Archmage's Charm, Omen of the Sea, Fatal Push. Maybe you destroy one of your own Shark Typhoon tokens and you can cast Fatal Push to kill a bigger creature. Huge game. And remember that Yahenni's expertise also casts Maddening Cacophony, and where that would matter is maybe there's a creature that's preventing you from casting the Cacophony specifically, so you can actually Yahenni's expertise and still pay the kicker cost. It's more mana, but you can still pay the kicker cost. On top of that, once removing the creature, if you're that far into your mana. I've removed the big Ashiok, just found it not that useful, but Ashiok at 3 mana, this card is a slam dunk, honestly. And another sleeper interaction I have is Shark Typhoon. Remember that cycling it for 2 actually does put a 0/0 Shark Typhoon token onto the battlefield, so a creature actually does leave the battlefield, which turns on Fatal Push. So that's another hella sweet interaction. And the amount of times I've actually just targeted myself and drawn 2 cards, which Archmage's Charm, is insane. This is truly the format's Cryptic command. And if you're playing a deck like this, you need 4 copies of this. I'm sorry that this is like a hell of a rare wild card bonanza here, but everything here is really what it needs to be. In terms of the sideboard, I've kind of switched on to some a little bit more different piece of removal. Witch's Vengeance has been great as an extra piece of removal to protect not only my own Shark Typhoon tokens in the long game, along with my Bruvac, which is a 1/4, but it can be a little bit lower sometimes, and it helps protect that, but also act as another board wipe. Along with some of the removal package, I've went with Infernal Grass, shaved on a Noxious Grass, because now it's really just Noxious Grass is really here to kill the mono white creatures and to fairy. That's really the big thing here. Legion's End, I'm kind of less stable on here. I feel like Legion's End should just be honestly another Bloodchief's Thirst. I don't see why it couldn't be, but we're keeping it here and testing it. The negates Mystical Disputes. Duress has been great just as a one of. Extra piece against especially Jeskai control, it can be very great. And honestly, the 2 biggest cards in the sideboard that's changed from last video has been the Go Blanks and the Meathook Massacre. Look, Go Blank is a slam dunk card against the control mirror. 2 cards out of their hand, they exile their graveyard. That's stopping them from developing their Cling to Dust, developing their Search for Iskantas. It's great against any one of the Phoenix decks as well, discarding 2 of their draw cards and then exiling all their Phoenixes along with their Faithless Lootings. Slam dunk. Meathook Massacre as a way to, in the long game, gain life and completely shut off the Witch's Oven combo, might I add. So when a creature your opponent controls dies, you gain 1 life. Guess what? Yeah, that cat is just going to keep dying and giving you life. Yeah, so Meathook Massacre is a super sleeper card against the sack list. Highly recommend a 1-of copy in the sideboard. But right now we're talking about counterspells. So I'm gonna replace Memory Lapse. And honestly, my biggest cards right now, so counter target spell, if we kind of hop into that and apply a 2/3 filter here. So my options right now, really the ones that I'm looking at, I gotta have them all encompassing. I'm looking at stuff like Censor. Censor's not that bad. It allows me to cycle when it's dead. The problem is it's very, very narrow. It's very tempo heavy. Jwari Disruption is an option as well. The problem is with my MDFCs, I'm already using Salundi Vision, which is actually big game because it serves as not only a Narset replacement, but also as a land drop, which I think is very powerful, just being able to get as much utility as you can. Negate is a little too narrow. I think it's better as a sideboard card. Malevolent Hermit is a real option. The problem is there's a lot of removal in the format. Now, I've actually thought about Revolutionary Rebuff. Now, it says non-artifact spells, and not a lot of artifacts in the higher echelon. The problem is it's pay 2. It's not exactly mana leak. That does matter. So this one's really close. I do want to consider Revolutionary Rebuff, but honestly, I think it's just going to come down to... if I can find the card here, Saw It Coming. I think just the versatility of being able to, on a dead turn, just foretell this, put it away for 2. It is obviously very kind of out there, as in your opponent will know what you're trying to play, but it is a hard counterspell. That's the big thing. It's a hard counterspell. People have suggested Supreme Will to me, but Supreme Will isn't necessarily a hard counterspell. They can pay for it later. You do get the filtering, but why not just have a hard counter? So this is probably what I'm going to be testing with right now. I'm going to put 2 into the list right now and see how that goes. So catch y'all for the games. We'll try and keep this video underneath an hour, just a little bit of testing, and see if we can maybe get out of Plat 4 at least. We probably won't play enough games to get to Plat 2. Get out of Plat 4, get into Plat 3, and see if I can get this deck to shine for you. Catch y'all in the games. All right, y'all, game 1, a little bit of traditional, historic, ranked, obviously best of 3, playing first, make it happen. So, got a land here, 3 lands. I mean, I'll try it. Not ideal, but I'll try it. So let's get this sucker out in case we get some type of check land after. Like a land that checks for my islands after. I guess not. Temple Garden tapped, though. What deck in this format plays Temple Garden tapped on 1? It's probably a creature deck, right? It's a Temple Garden. Oh, interesting. Bant? Okay, no, so this is a control deck. So what this allows me to now do is now I can just play Ashiok, which is big game. So they're 3 colors. They might do some level of searching here. Okay, so this is like Bant control. They're playing Absorb and, yeah, they're playing Absorb and Tamiyo. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, well, this is going to stop them from searching at least. That's the big thing. So I'm going to shock this sucker in. Yeah, to fair. So actually, whew, that spell on my sideboard that's destroy target green or white creature or planeswalker is going to be pretty big here. Kind of wish I had another copy of that, but I think we're just gonna throw out. I think we're actually just gonna cycle Shark Typhoon. Just get a forward threat and like see what they're trying to play here. See what they're playing. Like they're probably holding up Absorb. If I'm gonna be honest, they're probably holding up Absorb. That's probably a 3-of card for them just because it gains life. Probably just. Yeah, like very big. Just having access to white in control, playing Absorb in a list like this. So we're assembling pieces of the combo. I will throw this onto the board. Okay, there you go. So stuff like Search for Iskanta is definitely a big reason why like Ashiok helps in the mirror. Because then Search for Iskanta's value is very minimized. It's pretty nice. Okay, so they're playing Alrund's Epiphany as well. Okay. Okay. Alrund's Epiphany as well. I might go for, depending on what they do here. So they're still holding up a counter spell. Let's just go for the Chemister's Insight. See if they want to go for the spell here. Okay, there you go. So in this case, so we didn't draw a land. That's fine. I'm at 7 cards still. I'm not terribly concerned. 2 Teferi's gone. Or is that 3? Did I see that right? Was that 3 Teferi's gone? 1. Yeah, just... Okay. Oh, they are playing Growth Sprawl as well. So this is like a ramp ramp control deck. Interesting. So I can't I don't have like I don't have great counter spells right now. This is one of the problems with not having Memory Lapse. Honestly, like Memory Lapse would be in a good spot here. We're not exactly playing a card that would be good here. Okay, so they're just gonna go for the hard cast. That's fine. It shows they have it, so I'm gonna counter it. Can't let you have that, opponent. Sorry, can't let you have that. So I'm actually just gonna let me see what I can get going here. Okay, perfect. So I'm actually just gonna cast this out and just force them to answer. So I'm actually just gonna keep Ashiok up. They're not threatening it, and Ashiok against a 3-color deck, I feel like it has a little bit more value. Just okay. All right, well, I didn't expect them to have another Alrund's Epiphany, I'll tell you that. But maybe just because they cast it into me, I should have expected it. So they'll kill Ashiok, that's fine. But, I mean, now every non-creature spell I cast is really just like... Look at what it's creating me here. Like, another great... You know what another great interaction here is? Yahanni's Expertise is a 4-mana spell, only does -3/-3. It actually leaves me with a 4/4. Like, actually leaves me with a 4/4. It's pretty solid. Pretty damn solid. Sacrifice permanence. Oh. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, well, I have that. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna kill that. That needs to die. That's fine. So that dies. They'll probably try and cast that again? No. Approach the second sun. That's interesting. So, that's fine. Let them do that. I'm not terribly concerned. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to... Chemister's Insight. Drop a Fatal Push. Create a 4/4. Ooh, nice. Omen of the Sea. Create a 2/2. Just... probably gonna die here to thing. Sucks. I don't have Cling to Dust. Narset doesn't seem that great at this point. Kind of just dies, but let me think here. Yeah, I think I just want to try and find another counterspell, honestly. We didn't find it. Okay. So, I'm gonna go all swing. I'm gonna go all swing. Okay, now I'm wondering if I can punish them out of some mana here. 1, 2, 3. So let me just do the math here. So I have 1, if I spend 1, 2, 3, that gives me 1 back. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I spend 1, 2, 3, and then I have 3. Okay. Okay, so I can kind of punish them a little bit on the mana. Perfect. And I still have the mana for it. Okay, so they have all the islands they need. Punch them on the green a little bit. Okay. Spiral it is. Do what you need to do. Alright, considering a 3-color deck, I was actually expecting a lot less basics than what I'm seeing right now. Honestly, was expecting a lot less basics than what I was seeing right now. So I'll counter it. Yeah, and then figured they would not have something else here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't exactly have it. This is gonna cost a total of 6 mana plus 3. I'm 1 off essentially, which kind of sucks, but oh well. So what I think I will do is do this and then mill them for 16 cards. There you go. So that gets the Approach to Second Sun out of the deck. They probably have another, but there you go. Now I'm kind of defenses down, but I have to show them that I have 3 cards in hand, right? I have 3 cards in hand, and I mean, they might just go for it, to be fair. That's what their deck's trying to do. But oh, that just sucks. I let the first one resolve, so they just win. That's fine. Okay. They just win. So they just had another copy. Okay, that's fine. Couldn't find my counterspell. So Yahenni's Expertise is definitely out. Fatal Pushes seem kind of bad, honestly. We can just beat the birds most of the time here. So we're actually going Noxious Grass, Duress, Chief, Dispute, Negate, Ashiok for grind, Thought Distortion for sure. Gold blanks are absolutely fire. And also in a matchup like this, I actually board out the combo. They just have way too much interaction to really let it resolve properly. Bring in the Aether Gust for the green spells. And yeah, that's really about it. I think this is the best way we want to play this. Yeah, again, they just have way too much interaction for us to win through like milling that way. The only milling that we really are going to do is through the 3 Ashioks, and that's going to be just for value. We have to be essentially a better control deck here. And that's just the unfortunate thing. You try and get them game 1 with a combo, and that's really the best you can do. This hand's pretty good. Allows me to play Castle Vantress on 2 to try and get stuff with the Omen of the Sea. They're already mulliganing here, so this Duress is going to be pretty good. Let's get that sucker out of the way. So definitely take out... I'm on the play, so I'm definitely going to take out the Negate, because I'm going to try and resolve the Ashiok early here. Try and resolve the Ashiok early here. Okay, so I found my 3rd land drop. I don't really need to dig yet. That's fine. Ooh, actually, I'm just play this. Yeah, prevent them from drawing some cards. So this helps. This actually helps deal with. Oh my god, that's actually big. Because next turn, if I can draw a land, I'm playing Gold Blank and the Mystical Dispute. That's big. Oh, that's big. That is big, baby. Okay, all right. That's big. That's what we call finding lands here. All right, we're making our land drops. We're going to play the Gold Blank. They're going to play their counter spell, and we're just drowning them in advantage here. Let's go, opponent. Come on. There you go. I was going to say, you got to cast the counter spell there. You got to cast the counter spell there. Yep. Board wipe and land. All right. Board wipe and land. All right. They're at 2 cards. Okay. So I'm not in a rush to do anything right now, honestly. Just probably will end of turn, create a Shark Typhoon, and take it from there. Okay, perfect. Noxious Grasp is going to be pretty solid. Let's try and find a land here. I'm gonna hard cast this. Let's try and find a land here. Yeah, we're actually gonna bottom that. We have you know what, counterspells seem pretty good here, so I'm actually gonna top that. We will force this bad boy in, and I will just go for an attack. Yeah, you know what, counterspell's been pretty good. So let's just try and stop everything they have. They have 3 cards. So if they just go for hard casting stuff at this point, then might as well force them. Okay, so we know what we're drawing next here. We're gonna play this sucker out. If they have an Absorb, we just Dispute. Actually, I mean, they could just be at 6 and then just cast. Forgetting my mana cost here. Oh god, not that. Y'all watch some Overwatch here. All runs Epiphany. played some casual Dimir Standard. I don't even know. Okay, 7 mana, and then approach the second sun. Is 7 as well. Okay, yeah, so they're at 5. I'm not really at any concern to do anything here. Okay, so we'll counter this. Ashiok resolves. Perfect. And I'll actually just tuck this bad boy away, and we're good. So now we're... Oh, that's kind of scary. Yeah, the Dream Trawler is kind of scary, but it's kind of just a card we have to hope to dodge or beat with the Shark Typhoon. That's fine. That's fine, that's fine. No concern, no concern. Yeah, and that's a card that we're stopping for sure. That's hilarious, that's hilarious. Okay, so we're actually going to keep that to cycle. Okay, so Shark Typhoon's got to go at Narset so they don't get another card here. I'm actually going to cycle the Fetid. Yeah, I'm actually going to cycle the Fetid. Okay, so they don't want another one. They want something to probably protect this spell that they're going to use. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll go to counter it. Use that one so they don't know if I have another one in hand. I think I'll keep that one to cycle. I think I'll activate this. Okay, no land. So Field of Ruins are always nice in this format because remember all of the man lands that we got out of Adventures in the Forgotten Realm. They're really powerful. It kills Search for His content when it flips. Also kills stuff like Castle Ardenvale. Lots of ways to beat control finishers with Field of Ruins. So definitely a powerful card, just not in this situation particularly. So we'll lose it. Negate is... That's big game. Negate is big game. Okay, so we will... kill this sucker, because at some point if they're like very low on resources, there is a world where just to kind of really seal the deal here, we want to point Archmage's Charm at ourselves to draw 2 cards. So something to be aware of there. I think we'll throw this into the 2 section. It allows me to recast it still with negate or counter Fetid Pools, stuff like that. So we're in a pretty good position, and this is what I mean, right? Like you kind of we're pretty solid. They could turn around at any point if they just have a good sequence of spells, but we tend to be able to turn things around pretty quick against the control deck, right? Because we play with a lot of permanents, and once those resolve, it's very hard for the control deck to get there, right? Okay, that's going to be a very good resolve. Now I kind of wish I had some lands. Okay, so they have a counter spell available to them. I think we actually got rid of both approaches. That was one of the approaches. Yeah, I think we got rid of both the approaches. They could have a third. That would be kind of weird, I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we'll just keep attacking. So that they have their counterspell. That is Saw It Coming, right? And it seems like that's the big replacement everyone's going for right now, with Memory Lapse gone. But that is a very easy... I'm actually going to cast Negate here. So the reason I'm keeping Saw It Coming is I saw a Dream Trawler in the graveyard, right? So I'm thinking, oh, so that wasn't a counterspell. What if they have another Dream Trawler, I keep the negate, and I don't have a way to kill it, right? So I want Saw It Coming to be able to react to it. So here... Yeah, so I'll actually go to cast that. Yeah, I think I'll actually just cast this. And then now, essentially what I'm saying is that, you know, opponent, you kind of need to figure it out at this point. You need something. It can't just be reactive spells, because if they just have reactive spells here, I kind of just win. Okay, Alrund's Epiphany, sure, you get another... You kill both of my walkers. Alrund's Epiphany, you kill both my walkers. But it needs to be something else. Okay, approach the second sun, sure. Okay, so both my walkers are dead. Not really a problem for me. Especially because you have nothing going on right now. Like, I'm just gonna beat you on this race here. Yeah. So they know that I have this counterspell. I have this counterspell right here. Yeah. So Search for Azcanta is gone. That's fine. So I'm gonna try and dig for something. Archmage's Charm works for me for sure. So I'll actually just straight up counter this. Create another spell. I want to save the Archmage's Charm here. Just because it allows me to draw 2, right? Ooh, there is another creature land to start pressuring with. Alright, yeah, I'll attack. Come on, opponent. Like, I now have the advantage. That's fine. Just kill one, that's fine. I'm gonna just hit you with it, right? Like, you only have right now the ability to draw 1 card per turn. I have an active counterspell up. And this is the game we're playing. Yeah, Mystical Dispute, not that useful anymore. Ooh, yeah. I mean, I feel like we can technically beat that. But not really. Discard a card, gains hexproof. Yeah, I kind of just beat this card, don't I? That's hilarious. Yeah, I kind of just beat this card. That's fine. Yeah, let it resolve. Especially with no cards in hand, I kind of just beat this card. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll go... Actually, wait. Oh, they're at 5. That's fine. So they could flip this. They could flip this, which then becomes problematic. But, to be fair... Okay, let me tap this before the auto-tapper messes me up. Yeah, before the auto-tapper messes me up. So that allows them to flip Azcanta, right? So they put a card in their graveyard. They essentially have the ability to put 2 cards in their hand, right? Oh, they're not even going to do that. That is interesting. Wait, why? Opponent, you see the counterspell in my hand. Why? What? That was okay. I mean, I feel like if we just have the counter magic up, our opponent's just gonna play into it. You know what I mean? Our opponent's just gonna play into it. Kind of weird. Okay. Yeah. So two win conditions. I think generally we're fine here. We just have to try and dodge Dream Trawler. Honestly, just gotta try and dodge Dream Trawler, and that's the best thing we can do here. Yeah, again, I don't think the combo is how we win. They're obviously trying to combo off in their own way with like, with the approach and the Alrund's Epiphanies and stuff. But like, wow, if they're just like hard casting stuff into my spells, like, it's kind of where I want to be. So this one's tough. Opponent goes first. I think I keep this. The problem is it's kind of land light. I don't like my land suite here. So, I don't know. Hopefully I don't get stuck behind. Okay, that's promising. At least allows me to Field of Ruin, worst case scenario, to get my second blue source to hardcast something like, or cast something like that. I think I'll stop them from developing too far. Just because I have the counter magic to back it up, and if they don't play anything here, I can just Omen, which is good. Okay, cards like this are really helpful. Definitely really helpful. I think we have to let that resolve. Not gonna lie. I think we have to let that resolve. I will Omen in response, see if they Mystical Dispute or something. Interesting, okay. Didn't think that card would be that worth it there. Good. They're at 3 cards, we're at 5, so that has to mean something. That has to mean something. Okay, so I'm gonna develop my board while punishing yours. That is gonna help them with their Azcanta, but let's see here. Let's see here. 1 second, folks. Okay. Get out that. That's fine. We'll put this out just in case, right? Like, I think what we'll do is we have this available to us. Now they know. Counterspell online. Excuse me. Alright. So, stuff and things. Yes, they're not, like, binning anything, which is good. They're not developing their as Canada. These are all cards that they feel like they need. They probably have an approach or an Alrund's Epiphany in their hand. They're just putting lands on top just to draw them in cast. That's my suspicion right now. So they have one of the two options. They're just going to try and throw it out there, which is great because we literally just have the counter magic to survive all of that. So, I don't know. It'd be better for them to wait, obviously, but our mana tempo is much better. Thinking of if they have a 7 mana spell, and then a Mystical Dispute backup, we just have 2 counter spells. So spell and counter spell, we just have 2 counter spells, total cost of 4. Worst case scenario, total cost of 5. Like, you know, tempo wise, we're kind of winning in that sense. So I will negate this first. So they see the counterspell here, right? And they're not gonna. There you go. They're not gonna react to that, and that's kind of what I want here. Keep that alive. Simple mind games, right? Like they see this, and I know they cast that up with the blues. They're threatening the Mystical Dispute, so now they know. Okay, yeah, I gotta play with this. Do I have more? Am I misplaying? Right? It's about the mind games, right? What can I force my opponent to think of here? Because on their end step here, honestly, I'm an Archmage charge myself. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. And back it up with Saw coming. So if they wanna interact with this, so be it. I mean, I have the mana for Mystical Dispute. All right, that's fine. Let's see if they do anything with this, the Salundi Vision. More than happy for this to be Mystical Disputed at this point. Super happy about that. Super happy about that. Yeah. Nice search for a Scanta, opponent. Nice search for a Scanta. The minute that flips, I got your answer. See, this is what I mean. You gotta play your Field of Ruin. You gotta know how to tax your opponent here. Flip it. Yeah. Flip it. Do what you need to do. I'ma kill that. Yeah. I'ma kill that right now. Force you to use it right now. Tap out. Yeah, there you go. Tap out. Top 4 cards. Give me a non-creature. Hopefully they just find like 2 Dream Trawlers and like, damn, those gotta go at the bottom. Okay, so they got a negate. That's fine. They got a negate. Yeah, so I got no more lands. Sad life. No more lands there. I'm actually gonna cycle this. Keep going through the deck. That's kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Thought Distortion is truly a mirror breaker. Like in control. As long as they have no creatures here, I'm pretty sure I just take their whole hand. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah. Look, folks. I don't write the plays. I just make them. I just make the top decks, and yeah, there you go. That's how you win a control mirror right there. You don't need the combo. We're just a better control deck. Saw it coming through pretty good so far. Catch out for game number 2. All right, everyone, game number 2. Let's see if we get another control deck or an aggro deck, which I tend to struggle with. Aggro decks are a little tough. But I don't just want to play like boring blue mirrors all day. So this hand's fine. You know what? It's got a little bit of both for both matchups. All right, it's got a little bit of both. If it's an aggro matchup, I'm looking to Yehennies and the Archmage's Charm to draw 2. Right? If it's a control deck, obviously I'm trying to look to just land pass, Field of Ruin, any type of man land or any type of value land they play, and try and find a moment to resolve Narset and just try and take the advantage game from there. So let's see what we can do with our opponent here. Let's just, can we disturb the dragon a little bit? Yeah, we can. Alright, play that pass. We don't really know what our opponent's doing. Our opponent's playing with Liliana skins. Probably a control deck. Looks like Jeskai control. Okay, looks like Jeskai control. Generally, in my, you know, I don't want to jinx it yet, but generally, I have a pretty good win rate against Jeskai control. They're just playing 2 lands pass, so I'm just gonna Narset here. They might just Lightning Helix it, so we'll see what we can get out of it, but that's not that bad. That's not a terrible exchange, honestly. Oh, wait, Indotha Triome now. Oh. Opponent. Opponent, what are you playing? Okay. Okay, well, I mean, Field of Ruin doesn't technically matter anymore. Okay. What am I playing against right now? I can't counter anything. That's the difficult part. That's what's tricky here. I feel like this is gonna be like some big turn or something. I don't know. A little bit of ramp, 5 colors. Like, yo, I saw the Rogrin Triome and I was thinking Jeskai, and then I kind of misread this. I thought this was another Rogrin Triome, but I wasn't really looking at the art close enough there. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Otherwise, gain. So they're just going to gain 2 life. That's fine with me. Pretty good value engine in control, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to try and dip deeper here. Okay. So what's nice here is that Narset's gonna prevent this for a little bit, right? That's the key. Narset's gonna prevent that for a little bit. So their lands tap for anything, my lands don't. So there's gotta be a point where my lands gotta do a little bit more or just as much. So I got enough for 1 counter spell. We gotta keep developing. Alright, that's fine. I got enough for 1 counter spell. Honestly, if they don't do anything, I'm just gonna like Omen of the Sea. Yeah, so Narset's gonna be pretty good here for the time being, until I figure out what in the world is going on across the table for me right now. It feels like some type of control deck. They're playing Cosmos of Elixir. Okay. Interesting card. Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, I'm just gonna cast this as a 1/1. See what happens. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, worst case scenario, I can Field of Ruin end of turn. They're not playing any land. Oh, there it is. Just as I said that. Yeah, I'll try and counter that. Don't want them creating free value. Sure, Narset's still fine there. I'm gonna hit that. Just max out my lands, right? Like max out my active lands. They have 3 basics out already. Okay. They have their rainbow basics. Alright, so yeah, at this point, at this point, really just like Chemister's Insight. I can ditch a Yehenis for a Chemister's Insight. What are we playing against right now? What is this? Let me. Yeah, I mean, I guess I counter this, right? Okay, so just, I don't know, drown them in value that way? Like, they did have, like, destroy target enchantment. So, I don't know. Maybe I should have... Yeah, because this one... That thing was 5 mana, right? So it was just like, I don't want to deal with that. This, I didn't want to deal with either, because then they just got a free 1-2 off my Fatal Push. I didn't... I mean, I guess I had my board wipe to deal with that. Okay. What are you searching for? I wish I had my Ashiok. Let me tell you, I wish I had my Ashiok. Oh, word? Okay, word. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna keep the field. I'm gonna keep the Field of Ruin handy for the Fatal Push on Nickel, Mr. Nickel over here. You know, I'm gonna keep the Field of Ruin handy here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Field of Ruin handy. Okay. Yeah, worst case scenario, I could have Fatal Pushed my own Shark to Fatal Push this, and then I can just discard a land at this point. Like, I don't really care. So I'll probably actually just discard... Yeah, I'll probably just discard Yahenni's Expertise. Oh, I should have cycled first, actually. I think first. I should have scryed first. I would have scryed both those to the bottom. Oh, sad life. All these threats that don't really do much. Okay, parts of the combo. They have 154 cards in their deck. I'm just noticing that now. Jesus. Okay. So they're playing some hard jank. I actually just took this. Okay, so they're playing hard jank right now. And I'm just sweating the living bejesus out of this. Yeah, let's do this right now. Yeah, they're playing like hard jank, and I'm just like sweating super hard. So the combo's definitely got to stay here. I think the combo's definitely got to stay. Not sure if this deck is looking... deck might play a shuffle effect. It could. In which case, comboing off is going to be a little bit harder than I want it to be. Do you even have a... I don't have a Field of Ruin target. Rest. Rip. Okay. Yeah, this just... I don't know. Discard the land. It's a 4-4, right? Yeah, discard the board wipe. Actually, maybe that was incorrect, because I could create a 4-4 with that. I have, like, nothing to Field of Ruin on their side. I just took that in. That sucks. I'll do that garbage on my turn. Saw Coming's pretty good. Yeah, Saw Coming's pretty good. Okay. See if they, like, stupidly block here. They will. Kill that. Perfect. Continue to exile. What's nice is with a... Oh, Foreign Collects, Jesus. With such a big deck like this, they probably are running a fair amount of tutors and ways to look through their deck. Yeah, a fair amount of tutors, good ways to look through their deck. So, not terribly, you know, like Ashiok is pretty good. Just like wondering what I should actually bring in. Oh, jeez. What? Oh, well, they're gonna kill my Narset, so no. Yeah, you're gonna kill my Narset and do all that, so maybe not. Yeah, sorry, opponent, maybe not. Alright, we won. We won against the jank. Now, I don't know. I think we take out the board wipes. Combo has to stay. I think Cling to Dust can go. I think Go Blank is good. Duress is good. Negate's good. Fatal Pushes can shave. I think we want Blood Chief's Thirst. Blood Chief's Thirst, Infernal Grasp, Thought Distortion, and Ashiok. I think it's just like it's not hard blues. I don't want to play Mystical Dispute. It's not like hard green. I could play them. Like, it looks like we need some amount of removal. I could shave an Omen to the Sea for an Aether Gust. Like, I think we keep the combo. Because they didn't see the combo. They did not see any part of the combo. They think we're a control deck. So I don't know why they would bring in a shuffle effect. They could just have one off the rip, though. I don't even know what that deck sideboards, honestly. They probably have a Wishboard, too. Honestly, they probably just have a Wishboard, too. I don't know. Got Liliana Avatar, and they're playing with Liliana sleeves. So they're doing stuff and things. They bought some cards for Arena, and now they're up here. Has taken one mulligan. All right, well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll keep this. Why not? Opponent's mulliganing, right? So lots of cards in our opponent's deck. Okay, they mull to 5. They mull to 5. Interesting. Now, is that an extra turn spell or a counter spell? That's the real question. Okay, I think I'll keep both. I'll keep both. And then it's just like, all right, I have one part of the combo. They do have a counter spell. I have to imagine that's a counter spell. So I'll take it from here. Well, that sucks. Oh, wow, that sucks. Okay. Indestructible. Okay, I will keep both of these, actually. I'll keep both of these. So, I'm gonna play Duress first, see what's in their hand. This combo is each opponent, right? Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright. Wait, just to... You know what, I already messed it up. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's the combos each opponent, so I'm fine with Leyline. It's just been so long that I've had to actually care about a card like this that I've completely forgotten. Oh my god, no way. It's actually... That is insanity to me. It was not a counter spell. It was a scry 2. That is absolutely wild. One top, one bottom. They're going to draw exactly the card they want. That is absolutely wild to me. Oh my god. Okay, here I am thinking I am just big boss, big game. I am so smart. Yeah. Go. Attack me. I have my Hive of the Eye Tyrant up. I'll use this to block. Why not? What? Okay. I just scry 2 straight. Okay. Alright. Alright, one to the bottom. That's fine. Interesting. My turn. Interesting. So I can Shark Typhoon. No. I could just make a big Shark Typhoon. That's probably what I'll do. Just make like a 2/2 maybe. Yeah, I could make, you know what? I could make a 3/3 and just hold up a counter spell. Yeah, pay 3. Auto pay from there. Just pay 3 and then just hold up a counter spell. Now I just have an infinite blocker for Toski. Yeah, they've definitely caught up here. That's fine. I can kill that on my turn. I'm not particularly pressed about that. Again, still holding up a counter spell. This deck is just going to be throwing ringers at me, so I don't like just out of left field type of stuff like this. Literally out of left field stuff like this. How am I supposed to deal with that? All right, pass the turn. You're really going to attack, aren't you? Okay, well, that's fine. Just the weirdest group of people. All right, so yeah, this is converted mana cost, permanent mana value 1 or less, not like power and toughness. That would be interesting in a situation like this. All right. Wow, that was really bad. That was a pretty bad... Oh, no. Not that. This. Massacre Worm? What? Okay, so I imagine they probably make an effort to... They probably make an effort to play Leyline here just to stop my Ashiok. I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do here. Yeah, just keep blocking that. That's fine. I'll play this sucker. Now you're not drawing cards. Yeah, okay. I didn't understand. I didn't get what's going on here. I don't know, opponent. I guess we served our goal here. You know what? About an hour, almost an hour recording. Let's just, yeah. All right, let's just head to the wrap up here. All right, we're here for the wrap up. I'm sorry we're keeping it short a little bit. Again, I just want to do a little bit of testing. I'm going to do some testing off video here too, just to see where I land with Saw It coming. But, you know, it seems pretty fine. Okay, hard counterspell. That's the key, not conditional. They don't get to pay for anything. You get to foretell it away so that you get to play that mind game if your opponent always has to play around it. Not that, do they have it? No, they have it, and I need to wait until I do something. Or they have it and I'm holding up mana and I'm thinking like, okay, they got something else as well. There's a lot of mind games to, I guess, like putting it to the side, so that's nice. But I'm happy that we got to see this deck perform against a meme deck and also against a control deck. I'm sorry that we didn't really get to combo off, and obviously that was our plan kind of with that second deck, 150 cards. We just got there in terms of advantage, so that's pretty good there. I can't complain. And just like as we saw against the control decks with a deck list like this, you have to board out the combo. I'm sorry, folks, you're not going to get there. You have to win with Shark Typhoons, Ashioks, and just play the long game. You're not going to beat them with the combo, and that's how you want to go about with this mentality. Mentality along the ladder, and you'll find yourself just skyrocketing in terms of wins. So we're here in Plat 3, and I've shown you that if you start low bronze, you can get all the way up here at least with a deck list like this with a little bit of grinding. So we're going to keep on going, and we'll see kind of where we end up in the next video. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and shout out to MTGA for taking over my mind. This has been my new addiction. So remember that even the impossible is possible, and as we ponder that thought, I hope you'll join me next time as we take a glimpse into the unthinkable.